You gonna make another video? Who's that? Who's that? Who is that? Who's that boy? Who's that cute little boy? Who is that? Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Lynn. This is baby Chase. He just turned 8 months old this week. And I want to talk to you guys today about how I became pregnant after a internal cervical biopsy. Yeah, is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know the exact procedure name, but here's my story. So back in December, Chase was born in October. In December, I had a PAP, and it came back a little bit abnormal. Yeah. It came back slightly abnormal, and so they wanted to do it was like a vinegar test, and then they take some of the cells from inside of your cervix as a biopsy, and then they just analyze those cells under a microscope and make sure that basically you don't have any type of cervical cancer. So I went in for this procedure in, was it March? It was March. It was like March 14th. I went in for this procedure, and my doctor looked and he did the vinegar test, and he said that nothing lit up. I guess if the vinegar test, once vinegar is applied to your cervix, if there's white spots, it could denote some bad cells, and then they take some samples of those cells. But that did not happen during my during my vinegar test. So he just used the scraping tool and he put it inside my cervix and twisted it around like 2 or 3 times, which was totally not comfortable. And then that removed some of the cells from inside of my cervix, and then he sent those off to be analyzed. Fortunately, everything came back okay. Now, how did I get pregnant? So Chase was at the time about 4 months old. He was, like I said, he was born in October. He was 4 or 5 months old, and I've been breastfeeding the entire time, and I was not actively having any periods at all. But I was warned that during this kind of analysis of my cells that it would kind of unleash the floodgates of hell, which it did about 2 days later, and I would have kind of like this mega crazy period, which is exactly what happened. So I had this like just crazy, terrible, like the worst period of my life. And from what I can gather, when I've kind of done some research on this online, because at first I was worried, like, oh my God, I got pregnant immediately after this, could something be wrong? But apparently people have actually been using this as a way, like people that are possibly going to need IVF treatments, they've been using this and trying this first because it does kind of like restart the system in quite a severe way, and I guess make you kind of drop some eggs and all that other good stuff, and that it actually can potentially increase fertility. I did not know this going into it. In fact, at that same exact appointment, my fiance spoke to my doctor, and he got a referral for a vasectomy to another doctor that my doctor recommended. Oh my heavens, Chase, do not eat this. So he got a referral, and so we were thinking, you know, honestly, with my history, I tried to have my son and my daughter, my first daughter Oona, my first son Killian, as close together as possible, and I wasn't able to get pregnant when I was still nursing my daughter Oona. So I actually went and talked to my midwife and talked to her fertility specialist, and what I ended up needing to do was I needed to wean Oona, so I weaned her between like 18 and 22 months, and then I also went gluten-free. I was taking, you know, just kind of like supplements. I also was tracking my ovulation every day, like with a thermometer, like checking my temperature every morning. And I was like very diligently like trying to, like actively trying to get pregnant, and I was not able to. I finally got pregnant with my son Killian slightly before Oona's second birthday. So it was a lot of work for me to get pregnant. So never in a million years did I think that while breastfeeding I would become pregnant. And I am almost absolutely sure, within a shadow of a doubt, that this procedure is what actually caused me to become pregnant. So I just wanted to make this video for anybody out there that is maybe number one, about to have this procedure, or number two, looking to have this procedure to increase fertility and hear somebody else's story. And so I really hope that that helps. Also, if you don't want to become pregnant, I hope that you take some serious precautions if you do have this procedure done, because if you're anything like me, you will get pregnant like almost immediately, which is what happened. I definitely conceived this baby at the end of March. So about 2 weeks after my procedure, I conceived this child, and this child is now due on New Year's Eve. So anyway, I just wanted to share my story with everybody. I hope that it helps somebody, or maybe brings some relief, or maybe there's something natural that you can try. You know, there was no drugs or anything needed. This was just a simple little cervix scrape, and that was it. So I hope that this helps someone. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel today, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.